Greetings, fellow shinobi. I'm here to change tactics. I'm going to take the lower road. A master shinobi is always taking the low road. You know, sneak up and assassinate people, that kind of thing. But against General Tenzin Yamauchi, I'm going to take the even more cowardly path of running away. I'm giving up for now. I'm going to go elsewhere and do different things. But I'll just kill this again. I think the one last thing I want to do in this area before leaving is talk to Anayama the peddler again. Anayama the peddler, I think. So, aha. There we go. This is what I was hoping for. Alright. So it's not just information anymore, he now sells things. Pellet. Oh! He sells 2 pellets, which is better than no pellets. Ceramic shard, coin purses, those are good. So because you bank stuff against death. The phantom kunai, used by Lady Butterfly, can be used to upgrade the loaded shuriken. I didn't know you could upgrade. Oh, I've seen some items marked as upgrade materials before. Cool. I'll need 3,000 sen for that, though. What is the relationship between sen and yen? I don't know. Much experience. His forest is filled with mist and mystifications. So if I ever meet this Lady Butterfly, I should expect them to have illusion techniques. Well, I'm going to buy these pellets. I'll probably want those eventually, though I try not to waste them. And dump some money into coin purses out of general principle. Oh, a tip. More about that night? No. Yeah, I think I'm kind of trying to bring about Ashina's fall. It's not clear though. Huh. So he wants me to find out what the Ashina samurai want. Well, I've been killing them. I got one of their samurai generals anyway. I could tell him they want to not die. Oh. Alright, if I find out what the Ashina samurai want, he'll be the second to know. So speaking of that night in Anayama, it's not the way up, is it? I'm just gonna bone out. I mean, idle. Yeah, let's go. Dilapidated temple. Among other things, I need to give a gourd seed to Emma the doctor. I've been somewhat remiss in this. My understanding is that watching me repeatedly die to the same mini-boss with a gourd seed I have not turned in, and therefore less use of the healing gourd, is to some not ideal. Oh, but look, it's not my fault because Emma's not here. What the fuck? Huh. Okay. Maybe she's gone off to research the dragon rot. I will ask around. Okay, see, I now retroactively have a good reason for my crimes. Let's see if Hanbei's seen her. That is me. No fights today. I do have techniques, but whatever. What was that one I bought last time? Ah, yes, I can run and slide into stealth. But I'm not sure how useful that is, really. But it said that in the skill screen that this would be a good way to avoid being seen. Or you think? I assume running is a good way to be seen, but the stealth bit at the end. Oh, hang on. So run, slide, and then you end up crouched. I see. So you got to stop running though, otherwise you don't end up crouched after all. Like you just kind of run, slide, and then start running again. And you're no longer crouched. Well, I'll try that at some point. I do like sneaking around areas when I can. Does the sculptor know where Emma has gone? Oh, they're chatting or something. Praying?
何をしている?
あなたですか。流害の調べのため
Oh yeah, that's my fault.
ブッシュ殿が吐いた血の塊をいただいていたのです。
血の塊。
はい。咳とともに出たものです。血の色がわずかによどんでいるような。しかし、これだけでは定かには。
できること。
流害にかかったものが入った。それがもっとあれば。
流害にかかった。
お願いします。
So I need more blood for her to potentially cure it. Well, I know one other woman, the old maid Inosuke's mother. Gourd! Thank God for that. Sorry about spreading this terrible disease by dying. But, if it's any consolation, I didn't want it either. Alright. So, I guess I am actually heading straight back out into the Ashina outskirts. Because I want to talk to that infected person. Then, I believe what I'm going to do is return to the Hirata estate. I want to find out more about what happened 3 years ago on that night. And to do something that isn't fighting Tenzin Yamauchi. Not that Hirata estate is my only option there. It's quite easy to bypass the general and his courtyard of bastards. And I will likely do that when I desire to make progress in this area. It's funny, the physical distance I've covered is really not very much, particularly given that I've gone around in a loop. But every inch of it feels moderately hard won. Not like the hardest one. But yeah, it's not easy one. There's this. This'll do, I guess. Over there is where I want to be. Can the cannoneer shoot? Yes, he can. I'll just ignore him. I'm not interested in cannons right now. Hello. Well, shit. I hope that didn't kill her. I hope it didn't kill me. No, it didn't kill me. So that can happen. Oh, I know this thing. God damn you. There's 2 of the chickens here, and they actually killed me once. Not in the sense of a real, true death, but they forced me to resurrect. Okay. Let's resume our conversation, which was very rudely interrupted. Just please cough into my bag here. She sounds sick. Oh, that looks disgusting. I'm not going to examine it any closer. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll head out via the Cradle of the Memorial Mob. Ah. I almost did like a really cool triple grappling hook thing there, but I failed to. Hey, the mob. Got anything different for sale? No. I'll probably want these at some point. I don't know when. Oh, I've already got 3 of them. Okay, so if I find myself needing antidotes at some point, I'll know where I can get another couple. Yeah. Okay. I'm slightly rusty with the game's controls. I haven't played in a couple of days. You have so much movement and so many fighting options that it is quite a control symphony, I guess, if you're doing it right. I read one review of the game where the reviewer's take was essentially that Sekiro was, while a good game, too hard for them to play because it just required you to press all of the buttons on the controller, and in the right order too. And I have some sympathy with that point of view. I enjoy it. The difficulty is the good kind, but it isn't always easy. Oh, that's right, this happened. I should talk to people more often.
今はどこにいる？
アシナの城。その天守近くで囚われとなっておいでです。ですが、城の門は閉じられています。
そうか。
I guess the wolf is just kind of confirming there that yes, she serves the Hirata family and knows something of what is going on. Why can I do this? I haven't got anything new, have I? No. Does he want to say anything different? Oh. Oh, that's a relief. Why isn't he normal though? The game doesn't always explain things. As a guy who literally can't die of anything and just up the hill, maybe neither of them can. Maybe nobody here can die except possibly Emma. But anyway, please take this blood.
血の塊ですね。見せてください。物資殿のものと同じように血の色がわずかによどんでいる。だがこれは。
どうも。
足りるか。
おそらくはこれで流害の調べを進めます。また戻った時に貝を得ていること期待し。
Count on it. That sounds overly optimistic to me, but hey, maybe she's better at medicine than Master Dogen and can just cure this thing. That would be nice. Right. Let's return to the Hirata estate. 3 years ago, it was on fire. The wolf had returned from meditating at the shrine to find thieves had broken in and were burning things, while all the Hirata samurai were away on some kind of thing. Very suspicious timing, of course. So, there are problems, or were problems here. How exactly we're able to travel in and out of memories and dreams and so on is unexplained, and bring items back and forth. It's got a Bloodborne-like quality to it, that part of the game. The merging of dreams and reality. Don't mind me. That guy up ahead has a bow. He shoots fire arrows with it. I don't want to get hit by them, so I'll just kind of bow out here. Alright, let's survey the area and see how am I going to approach this place. I've been all around the outside, the bridge and the river. I've swum around in that river and I've seen a treasure carp and picked up their scales. I'm actually just one scale short of being able to get some sort of reward from the pot creature. But I'll need to find more carp for that. I've been out there. And this courtyard thing was what I most recently found myself in. I kind of stopped progressing through there for a while. There's also some doors up there that can be opened. So those are the... No, actually, I think that door may have been locked. So this courtyard is basically my destination. I'll see if I can get there without being set on fire. If I do get set on fire... I've got a withered red gourd. This doesn't actually prevent you from being on fire, so I'll have to... But you can use it to resist or reduce build-up of burn. Someone else shooting me. Nice try. Yeah, when they don't have a melee weapon, it's pretty easy to break their posture. Okay, so that door is locked. I remember I was able to get in there by running to kind of be stealthy. Well, you know what I can try here. I tried my new slide into cover thing. It didn't work. Oh well. Yeah, if they come down this kind of passageway at me, I'm the one who will benefit, because I've got like a big long sword as like Bushido guy. Someone with a torch in one hand is going to be at a disadvantage. They don't realize I'm here because I'm cleverly, in fact, not making any noise. If I hug the wall, I wonder if I can do any kind of stealth attack. That would be really cool. I've never tried something like this. I'm not getting an option to do one. Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, that wasn't stealth. It worked though. It's just an attack. This yellow arrow behind me concerns me slightly. Is that from someone hearing noises I'm making? Yeah. So here's another courtyard. Dead bodies in it. Hirata family servants, I guess. These thieves, or so-called thieves, really have not been very nice. Interesting that Anayama talked about how Ashina, by which I think he means the land of Ashina, is kind of falling apart and... Sorry, just a quick assassination break there. And how it's kind of in question whether the country will remain intact at all. Whatever happened here 3 years ago may well have been the start of that, right? Because the Hirata clan seem to have been a powerful family of retainers of the Ashina clan. Surely their support and their continued... Oh, that didn't work out for me. What I'm saying, though, is with the Hirata dead or whatever, perhaps that didn't help the situation politically. This guy with the big slow weapon, I blocked him there rather than trying to deflect, because I do not have a good feeling for the timing of those slower weapons. I find them much harder to deflect than a sword. I believe it is quite possible to deflect them, but the length and irregularity of the attack doesn't make it easy. Picking up a lot of sin here, at least by the standards, the amount I was getting in the present. Okay. Oh, just realised I can get up here. I sometimes forget about wall jump since grappling hook is more fun, but the combination of the two lets you get to some places. Everything's on fire. At least it's not getting any worse. Just kind of patiently waiting for me to come and fight. Ah. Right. We've got a guy with a torch there, and the guy with the torch over there. Dead guys, treasures. Oh, dogs following behind the torchman here. Firecracker's pretty good against animals. But so's being right next to them with a sword. Often in Souls games, dogs are particularly dangerous enemies because they're so quick and have, jumpy attack patterns. And while the dogs in this game are the same, that's not as much of a threat to the wolf as it would be to, Tarquin, Dark Souls, or whoever. So the game is just structurally better at dealing with that sort of thing. I saw that guy aiming an arrow. He always fires 2 in a row before reloading. Okay, this is not a good situation. I've been covered in oil. I don't want to be covered in oil. I want to leave. This oil hell. I believe that if I was to get burned while covered in oil, the results would be very bad for me. What do I do about this? Can I perhaps wash it off? There's a big old river out there. Oh, well, the oil wore off on its own anyway. Well, you know what, I'll take a dip in the river just as a sort of precaution. Okay, you don't need to explicitly wash that away. Now, I want to ideally get back to where I was. This is the way, I think. Dog noise. Alright. Look at all those bodies and blood. Why do they come back to life if you rest? Well, for game balance reasons it makes total sense that they do. But, in fiction is not as well supported as in some of From Software's other games. This is neither all a dream, nor is everybody undead. I heard a noise. The noise of someone alive? Oh, there's someone out there. Of course it could be one of my enemies. Oh, oh, okay, that guy's definitely an enemy. Dismantling these places is pretty satisfying. It's kind of oh, okay. Ow. I made a series of mistakes there. Failed to use the controls together and so on. Oh. That was a perilous attack, which I could have... Oh. Okay, I keep trying but failing to use a Gourd. What is going on? Did I not? I had the animations for it wrong somehow. So like multiple times there, I took extra damage because I was kind of engrossed with trying to heal, which is not where I want to be. I think that's just a getting used to the game again thing. Okay, I wasn't really used to this guy's attacks. I should have been blocking more often, rather than going straight into trying to deflect him. Where'd he go? Hello? Alright. Well, there's some of what I was alluding to, that the game sometimes feels like a cross between Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed. Actually, it's better than that. Assassin's Creed is not a good action game series. It's got something to it, but it's not compared to From Software games anyway. I want to talk over there. There's a guy further up the road. There's a dog walking back and forth. How inattentive is this guy? Sufficiently inattentive, that's how. Oh shit. These guys are alive. I thought they were corpses or something. Okay. Time for practice against one of these men. That was a Mikiri counter. I knew they did a thrust perilous attack. Hadn't got the timing on it right before. Dowsing powder. Flame barrel. Ooh! A new prosthetic tool. Which is useful against ogres. Cool. Oh, red eyes. Well, I should use these things at some point. Pellet. I don't want to though. The balloons. Just like, when would the optimal time be? I guess you want to use them up, right? So next time I'm about to fight a bunch of guys, I'll see if I can remember to go into my inventory and use Mibu balloons, because something I've got to remember is that Sekiro is unlike previous From Software games. You can pause and use an item in the middle of a fight. It doesn't have to be one of your equipped items or anything. Alright, I've made my way partly through the lower portion of the estate. And I've reached some stairs leading up into the upper part. This seems like a good place to save the game. Thank you for watching.